No word yet. Charlie, Nora?
All right, Jesse, thank you. And this morning, President Obama is preparing to endorse new curbs on NSA surveillance. He is considering dozens of changes to ensure greater privacy. The overhaul comes after a series of bombshell leaks from former contractor Edward Snowden. Bill Plant is at the White House with new details. Bill, good morning.
Nora, good morning. Since before the holidays, the president has been considering 46 specific recommendations on how to curb the National Security Agency's massive data collection. These were recommendations unanimously given by a panel that he appointed. And we've learned that next week he will announce which of those recommendations he supports. The president met with top intelligence advisors and members of Congress this week as he prepares his final decisions on the report.
This will be an important milestone in a process and a conclusion in many respects for this review.
Mr. Obama has suggested that he is likely to support new restrictions on the NSA's storage of the phone records of millions of Americans, having private companies keep them, and possibly requiring a court order for each individual search. He's also expected to back limits on surveillance of non-U.S. citizens, including foreign leaders. This after embarrassing revelations that the U.S. was monitoring German Chancellor Angela Merkel and other U.S. allies. Of the 46 recommended changes from the White House review panel, some may happen immediately.
There will be some, I expect, that he will want to act on or want the government to act on right away. There will be others that he may decide should not be acted on, and there may be some that would require further review.
Privacy advocates, including some members of Congress, say the president should go further.
I am supportive of his motives and what he's trying to do. My only additional comment is that I think what we need is to do something more dramatic than what he's proposing.
But critics who oppose changes at the NSA say necessary checks and balances are already in place.
The system is working. If the President's Commission had shown how there were abuses, that would be one thing. If it showed that there had been abuses, if they had shown that the intelligence is not important, the fact is this intelligence is valuable. The President said that.
There's also a new classified report that's come to light from the Department of Defense, which warns of lethal consequences from Snowden's leaks for Americans working overseas. Members of the House Intelligence Committee who've seen this report say that there could be consequences, fatal consequences for Americans overseas. But so far, there's no evidence that any Americans have died because of Snowden's leaks. Charlie, Nora?
Bill, thanks. A diplomat ordered to leave the United States is on her way back to India this morning. Devyani Khobragade was indicted by a federal grand jury yesterday in New York. Her case drew out